Welcome to Honest Hockey, where two guys talk about all things hockey. Honestly. I'm Tom, and he's Tom. And thanks for joining us. So, we're going to be talking about something kind of interesting that's kind of going around the NHL. Specifically, Anthony Duclair. He is testing the free agency agentless. Ooh, that sounds
It's called agency, and he's going agentless.
Exactly. It's in the name.
It is in the name.
So, we're just going to kind of talk about, have a little discussion, then we're going to kind of go over some pros and cons, and pros and cons will probably come up in our discussion, but we'll kind of recap them at the end. So, I have an opinion on it, and I know you have an opinion on it, and then we'll kind of sprinkle a few things in there and everything like that.
A little Salt Bay.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So, do you agree with him going agentless?
I do.
Okay.
I do. Screw agents. They stink. So yes, I do agree with that.
Why?
Because did you not just hear me? They stink.
Okay.
They're money-grubbing, crappy GMs.
They're GMs now.
Well, yes, because one of the sports teams I root for is run by an agent, and it's absolutely gone down the toilet. So you know what? All agents, because of him, canceled.
Wow.
Cancel culture agents. Alan Walsh, you're the reason why. Well, no, you're part of the reason why. But let me ask you this:
Yes.
If Anthony Duclair had been backstabbed by a coach, and he didn't have an agent, would that photo have gotten out?
No.
I didn't think so. The defense rests its case.
Okay. So, I personally feel like this is an idiot move for him.
Wow. Idiot. That's strong. That is strong.
We use some strong vocabulary.
Yeah, apparently. That's an honest take.
Yeah, it is. I personally feel like it's an idiot move. It just doesn't make any sense. Okay? And we'll kind of talk about a few of his stats and everything like that we have kind of like pulled up. So, for Anthony Duclair to go agentless, I don't agree with it. For a player like Alex Ovechkin to go do it, maybe Austin Matthews, that
Connor guy in Edmonton.
McDavid.
Yeah, that guy.
I feel like if they went and they were like, "Hey, I don't want an agent. I'll make a deal myself."
You know who should go agentless?
What?
Marc-Andre Fleury.
Well, he has one. I think he's contracted or something. It makes sense for them, and Ovechkin already did that. Apparently, it was him and his mom that got him I think it was his second contract with the Caps. Mm-hmm. So, like, that, I feel like when you're Ovi, you're just like, okay, yeah, I can do this.
Sign on the dotted line, Ovi.
Okay? And that's it. He could be like, hey, I'm Ovi. I want this and that. I don't know his contract off the top of my head. But let's just say it's 8 years, $9 million. That's what I want. That's on the table. If you don't want it, I go somewhere else. Simple. That's it. He can simply say that to the Caps. Okay? Now, with Anthony Duclair, he's been on 5 teams in the last 6 years. He doesn't have that ability to be like, this is what I want. He doesn't. His stats don't agree with it as well. His stats are all over the place. He had a great year in the 15-16 with Arizona, 44 points, and then now this year he had 40 points. So, okay, decent, but last time I counted, there was a couple years in between that he didn't have too many good years. So, I feel like if he's Ovechkin, go ahead, do it. I say any player that's of that caliber, go ahead and try it out. But it's very, very hard to do it, and you're staring at me, and I'm just going to let you talk.
I feel like I'm personally being attacked here. I feel like you're yelling at me.
Because you're a hockey player?
You're yelling at me, and I'm like, don't yell, I'm scared. No, I hear where you're coming from.
Okay.
I do. Like,
and I see where you're coming from too as well,
thank
though.
You. I
do.
Thanks for watching this episode of Honest Hockey. No, but like, if you're one of the superstar players, literally, like the team that they want you more than they need you more than you need them.
Yes.
Yes. So I definitely understand that.
Okay.
But I think you're selling Anthony Duclair a little short here. All right. This Honest Hockey, we are pro Anthony Duclair.
No, we do love Anthony Duclair. I love it.
I think with him getting a top 6 role with consistent ice time, he's a very good player. We saw flashes of it his rookie season as a Ranger and how hyped he was as a prospect coming out of the Ramparts.
Yes.
So I think that he can be a very solid NHLer.
Yeah.
Now, I do see your point, like, teams, he's a dime a dozen, and basically you could find him anywhere. All right?
Exactly.
Well, to that I say you're right.
Okay.
However, what's he got to lose?
Listen, he's young. He can try
Ish.
it.
Young-ish.
Well, what is he? He is... Doesn't say.
We'll put
young.
the age up here.
Yeah.
I would venture to say, what, 24? 20?
He's born in 95.
25. Yeah, I was close.
So he's young.
Ish.
Ish.
Compared to 18-year-old players who are being drafted, he's
Exactly.
young-ish.
Yes.
But yes, like, just, dip your toe in the water without an agent. See what happens.
And then when you fail, you're like,
then you go and you call up Alan Walsh and be like, hey, Alan, how's it going? Can you be my agent?
Okay. So let's kind of go over a couple of the pros. The pros were very hard to figure out.
Yes.
And the cons were very easy to figure out.
No, there's a big pro. Can I say it?
Yes.
More money. You don't got to pay an agent fee.
Yes.
You get to keep that money.
Yes.
And you can invest that money. You can spend it on your girlfriend. You can do whatever you want.
Yes.
More money.
More money.
More money, less problems.
Yes. But that's where it kind of runs short.
No, I'm pretty sure there's another pro on that list.
There is. So one thing that we kind of talked about was that he can look out for himself.
Yes.
Okay? He has his best interests in play.
Right.
Compared to an agent that maybe has 200 plus players that he can simply sit there and be like, hey, this is where I want to be. This is what I want my money at. And he's set.
Right.
Okay?
Just got me thinking about, like, some agents, don't have their players' best interests in mind. They will, go places that maybe the player doesn't want to go, or they'll say things the player doesn't want to say. I was batting around some ideas with Mama Honest Hockey, so my mother.
Got it.
And I asked her what she thought about this topic. Lovely woman. And she said she's pro agents, except for the agents that hire hookers for their clients. So there's a pro right there.
I don't know what that means.
You're not going to hire a hooker for yourself. You're only going to, your best interest is in mind. So these agents don't care about their players. They don't, unless they're their mother. Like, whose mother? Alex Ovechkin's.
Okay.
She cares about
full
it.
Circle.
Listen, I need to expand this out. We have a lot of cons and very little pros here.
Yes. Another good pro, is that he has direct connections or direct contact with the GMs.
You can look face to face. There's something...
Not right now, though. Not in COVID times.
Maybe right now.
Maybe Zoom calls.
Yeah. There's something to be said about in-person interaction rather than through a middleman.
Exactly. Now, that's what we kind of lined up for pros. With the cons, then it's kind of the other way around with the direct connection. A person of Anthony Duclair, do you think he has a Rolodex? And if people don't know what a Rolodex is, we'll put it over here.
Yes, I do. I think he has...
You think
he has Jeff Gorton's number. He's got Ottawa's number, Arizona's number, Chicago's number. That's like a 1/8 of the league.
Teams. Perfect.
That's that's enough to get you in a bidding war for your services.
Exactly. But I highly doubt he's going back to Rangers. I
kind of want him to go back to the Rangers, but all right. But listen, you're thinking that a player like him hasn't developed connections enough in the league where he could be like, hey, put me on the line with Mark Bergevin.
No.
Yes, I also think the player is going to be contacting him, looking for his services.
The GMs will be contacting him. Okay.
And look at the players who are getting freaking signed. Look at Jack Johnson being signed. Granted, different position.
Had an agent.
Guarantee he had an agent. But these are much worse players being signed than Anthony Duclair. If a team wants his services, a team will reach out to him. Yeah. We're living in the 21st century. I could probably find Wayne Gretzky's number online if I wanted to. It's not that difficult to find the
Wayne, give us a call.
Yeah, give us a call, Wayne. You just literally can, even if you're the lowest of the low player, just call up a team and be like, hey, I'm Anthony Duclair. You might have seen me play. Can I please talk to the GM? I would like to play for your team. And then boom, they say...
Is this a prank call?
Then you put in some numbers, and then they transfer you to the GM's office, and then boom, your contract negotiating. That's how it works. I majored in sports management. I should know these things.
Okay. So obviously some cons is agent fees.
Less money.
Less money, not more money.
Less money, more problems.
but there's definitely less opportunities. Your agent has all those connections. Can quickly call. We can send out a mass email. This is what he's looking for. Here we go. Obviously, we kind of harped on talking to GMs. It's hard to talk to GMs.
I didn't interrupt you.
Okay.
We're living in 2020. And you still think that he can't connect with a GM via Twitter? He's got the check mark. All he's got to do is tweet at the team, and then that tweet goes through, it goes up through the hierarchy to the GM. He can get in touch with teams. It's not that difficult. 2020. Continue.
So I just want to preface what you just said.
Yeah.
That he has to contact the team. So a middleman to contact the GM. So you might as well have an agent.
He's doing it on... You don't have to pay to tweet. More money. I think I'm winning this argument so far.
I really don't think so, but you guys tell us who you think is winning.
Yes.
Obviously, less time to train. There's gonna be less time to train. You're gonna be calling all these
more
GMs.
Time tweeting.
You're doing it more times tweeting. Let's Googling Jim Rutherford.
Jim Rutherford. See, I bet Jim Rutherford will give him a shot. Me and my boy Jimmy boy over there.
Because Big Jimmo is a little lost himself.
Yeah.
And also, it can almost look odd around your peers.
Yes, I think some players will look at you like you have a couple heads.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing? Why are you doing this?
Yeah.
You're.
You think you're better than us?
Yeah. Nerd.
Yeah. Fights on the ice.
Then he gets pummeled on the ice his first shift. Correct. Yep.
Exactly. From his teammates.
From his teammates, and then he hires an agent after that game.
He's just like, I need an agent.
Agent will protect me for getting beat up.
But those are a few things that, like, obviously that, are in the pros section. Obviously, the big one, I personally, I don't know Anthony Duclair personally, obviously.
I do. I have a signed photo of him, so...
You do have a signed photo of him, but I don't know if the biggest reason is the Mo money, but I feel like that is a big reason of why he's trying it.
Yeah, I mean, I would love to talk to him. Yeah. Anthony, if you're watching this, tweet at us.
Wayne, call us.
Anthony,
Duclair,
tweet at us. And you probably can't get our number, apparently, because it's just that difficult to get our number nowadays. But we'd love to have you on to talk about why you want to
email us.
Yeah, that. I was going to say, write us a certified letter. Just get in contact with it. We'd love to know your reasoning behind not having an agent.
Yes. Okay, so have it notarized and everything.
Yes. Send it via carrier pigeon. We have 2020. Many forms of communication.
Also, another con, he's doing this during a COVID era.
What about looking it up in, like, the white pages? That's another way to get the GM's number. But yeah, no, you're right. Doing it during the COVID, probably not the best time to do it. No. That I would completely agree with.
Yeah.
Maybe, considering the way the league is and that the cap's not rising and that teams aren't going to be willing to spend as much money on players, he might take a little bit of a loss here.
Yeah. So that means less money, not more money.
Less money.
Yeah.
But still more money because he still doesn't have to pay the agent.
There you go. Okay, fine. I digress. I don't have anything else to say.
I mean, I do, but this video will be an hour long.
I mean, if you have something, if you can...
Nothing that's important, no. Just more ways of communication that Anthony Duclair could contact DMs. Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Reddit. I bet the GMs are on Reddit. All different ways that he can contact
Reddit
GMs.
Jim Rutherford.
Reddit Jim Rutherford. I'm sure he's there always looking through.
I bet he's contacting teammates and he's like, yo, bro, can you get me into the GM number?
Yeah. Listen, that's why you gotta network. Networking. LinkedIn. We just solved the code. That's how he's getting with the GMs. He's connecting with them on LinkedIn. Alright, thanks for watching this episode of Honest Hockey. Be sure to give us a like if you enjoyed, and don't forget to cross-check that subscribe button. This episode has gone off the rails. I'm Tom. He's Tom. Thanks for joining us today.